got a question. Are the Bears a good team?
Not ready yet to call them a good team because one thing good teams don't do, they don't shoot themselves in the foot. We still beating ourselves up with penalties. We are 3-2. I think we're trending in the right direction. I think right now we're a respectable team. We're not a laughing stock like we were during that 10-game losing streak with Eberflus and Tommy Brown last year. I'm not going to call us a good team yet, but I'm feeling good that before the end of the season, we can get that label of good team.
Tiff, what do you think? Are the Bears a good team? I mean, at 3-2, everybody in the division has 2 losses.
For the Packers.
No, they got 2 losses. The Packers got 2. They definitely have 2 losses. If anybody else got 2 losses, they got 2 losses. Let me tell you something, Q. And this is for you and everybody else out there. If you lose to the Browns, if you give up 40 to the Cowboys, those are 2 L's.
Yeah, Joe Flacco almost got them last week. They couldn't put that old man down.
Flacco can't be no one else but the Packers. That's
Flacco arrived on Wednesday and was starting by Sunday. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think we're a good team yet, but we're trending in a good direction. The thing that's going to make us be a good team is when we sustainably have those good habits. So when we're no longer coming after every game and saying, oh, some more penalties, some more unforced errors, things like that. When we consistently have good habits week in and week out, that's when we'll be a good team. Like the wins are coming, but they are still those, heart palpitation, could go either way moments. And that's football, right? That's sports. But once you're a good team, you're going to have consistent where you are, winning, and there's no doubt about it. So I think we are trending in a very good direction. We keep this up. I think the team believes now. Like, I think like that first win, of course, was like, thank God. Like the win in Vegas, it was like, finally, we won one where it could go either way, and the tides turn for us. Now we've got our second one under the belt where it's not same old Bears. If we're trailing or if we give up a lead or if it's the last few moments and we have to try to win it, we're not going to do it. Everybody's confidence is now like, hey, guess what? If we within one score and we get the ball back at the end, we are going to win. Like we feel a little bit more confident that we might be the team that wins. So I think we're trending in a really, really good direction. I said last night, that loss to Minnesota burns me every time I think about it because we had not lost to them. We would be at the top of the division right now. Instead, a team with a tie is technically at the top of the division. We would be 4-1 at the top of the division if we didn't give that game to Minnesota away. But that's okay. We learned from it. We had to get trounced by the Lions. We could have folded, but we didn't. So I think we're trending in a good direction. We keep stacking these wins, keep stacking that momentum, and we'll keep flying up the charts, and we will get to be a good team.
Ain't nobody gonna tie in this division.
Expound on what Tiff said about trending in the right direction. I think that goes to show the culture change at Halas Hall. I think you got a professional staff. Nobody brought this guy up yet, but I got to give a shout out to Dennis Allen. It was so refreshing to see, and it's been going this way for a couple weeks now. On 3rd and long, we get off the goddamn field. If you're not going to get there with 4, bring in pressure. The timely blitzes by Dennis Allen. There was at least 3 times where Jaden Daniels was in 3rd and long, and he drops back and did not have time to let his routes develop downfield because he had to get rid of the ball because Dennis Allen brought pressure. I mean, he brought pressure at the right times. I know Jaden Daniels, I think he broke our back on 1 3rd down. Tiff was talking about on the long run. I mean, he's a special player. There's nothing you could do when guys like Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, Justin Fields, any of these guys, extremely athletic quarterbacks, that's going to come with the territory. You're going to close in on them. They're going to make a shifty move and then be up the field. You got to take the good with the bad. And when you play those guys, there's no way you're going to be able to eliminate some of those back-breaking scrambles they have. But it was just refreshing to see we're on 3rd and 11 and we get off the damn field. because we're not sitting and letting that guy and the entire field because we've dropped 7 or 8 in coverage and we're playing a soft zone and the receiver just runs to the sticks and turns around and the ball's there. It's been so refreshing the last couple of weeks to see that. So I just had to shout out Dennis Allen and the timely blitz call.
If you were a glass half empty type of person, and you look at these last 3 wins for the Bears, one against the Cowboys, in which they lost CeeDee Lamb early in the game, 2 against the Raiders, in which you needed a block field goal at the buzzer to win. And this game right here, we needed a field goal at the buzzer to win against a depleted offensive team as the Commanders. And that's fine. That is one way to look at things. But there's another side of objectivity. There's another side of, living life. And that's being a glass half full person. DC Commanders, who I just mentioned, they won 9 one-score games last season, including the playoffs.
Yep.
9 of them. The last game they played was in the championship game. You would call that a good team, right?
Definitely.
The most famous one-score game that they won last year was against the Bears, the Hail Mary. And the season took off after that game. Why not us? Why not the Bears? Why?
And that brings me to another point, because people only, and I understand this, people only remember, the end game, the end results of everything. But if you remember up until that point, Jayden Daniels had been playing well, but he really took off after that. I mean, there were some mixed games that he had that were really Caleb-like, where he threw for maybe 200 yards, completion percentage, hovering in the low to mid 60s. And he had 1 touchdown thrown and some rushing yards. But he really accelerated that. He got comfortable in the offense, the team gel, the team chemistry. And to your point, Pay, why not us? I think I can foresee us going on. I mean, the schedule is certainly favorable for the next 5-6 weeks. We go on a lengthy run. The offense and Caleb gel. We clean up the penalties, and all of a sudden, maybe Caleb has a darling type season. Maybe the Bears in general have a darling type season. You look at the games that we looked at in the preview that we thought were definite losses. They're not so daunting anymore. The Ravens have a bunch of injuries. We don't know if Lamar will even be back in 2 weeks. We know a lot of their stars.
We do know that. We know he's coming back week 8.
Of course. That's against us.
No, we don't play the Ravens until actually that is week 8. That is week 8.
Of course. Yeah, they'll be fighting for their season. They'll be rallying. But Joe Burrow won't be back when we play the Bengals. The Eagles are reeling. I think even though they're 4-2, there are some philosophical and internal things going on within Philly where that team could spiral. We've seen Philly spiral less than 2 years ago at the end of the season. They lost about 6 or 7 straight. We set up where we can have a nice run, and the schedule looks way more favorable and less daunting than it did before the season.
Like you said, why not us? Like, if you think about the landscape of the league right now, there are no juggernauts right now.
No.
I think they said this is the quickest that there hasn't been an undefeated team in the season.
We didn't even make it to week 6. Yeah.
So it's like whoever you want to say, Buffalo, they got absolutely trounced by Atlanta. Kansas City is definitely not what they used to be. Philly, even though they were winning, like you said, they a little there is no team that you can just look at and say they are it. They are the team to beat. So it's like it's a pretty even field right now. Why not us?
And even the Buccaneers, I think they're got the best record. I think they're 4-1, 5-1.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think all their wins have been 1-score games. They haven't beaten
all of them. Yeah.
They've all been 1-score games, and Baker's having an incredible season. But when games go down to the last minute, any given Sunday, one penalty, one missed tackle, that could change. So yeah, why not us?
You just said the Baker Mayfield Buccaneers.
He's got to be the MVP right now.
Yeah,
I will give him my MVP vote. Well, actually, the sports books, Tiff, you maybe looked this up
they
earlier
want
because you was
Patty.
talking
They
shit.
want Mahomes, of course.
Yes,
But
the sports books have Mahomes as a favorite, which makes no sense to me. It's
No.
more glazing. But
I mean,
yes,
Patty's been playing incredible football, but they're
yeah,
in third place in
has
the
he though?
division, right?
for Patty, but come on, we got to stop it.
Yes,
We got to
They're in
stop
third
it.
place in the division right now.
they are. They
You're
are.
not
His
giving it.
team not
They've
performing well, but he's damn near the only one that's doing anything on his team.
Okay, but let's not go too far. So there are no juggernauts in this league, right? In this season right now. Last season everybody was garbage. Like a third of the league was like a 4-win team. This year everybody's mid. The best teams in the league this year right now are the Colts, quarterback by Danny Jones, who thought that, and the Buccaneers, quarterback by Baker Mayfield, and all of the injuries that they had. Who'd have thought that? And so whether or not the Bears are a good team or not at this point, I think is a largely irrelevant conversation because anybody could be a good team. Yeah, let me ask you, for the next few games, who on here are you absolutely positive is better than the Bears? The New Orleans Saints with Kenny Rattler as their quarterback, who has one career win.
Spencer Rattler.
Whatever. I don't even know Brody's name. Not exactly. They're 1-5 Baltimore Ravens.
This version of the Ravens, no.
The Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Flacco as their quarterback.
Not without wrong Joe. Wrong Joe.
The white America's new favorite team, the New York Giants.
No, he not hitting no little dance on us. No, Jackson.
Oh, I'm gonna be is that game in Soldier Field?
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Better not.
Quarterback controversy with the Minnesota Vikings.
We had them beat the first time. They are who we thought they were. They are. Shout out Denny Green, but they are who we thought they were.
Pittsburgh Steelers. You already talked about the Philadelphia Eagles. They could implode at any moment. The Packers.
No.
The Browns.
No.
Shedeur probably be starting by that time.
He will. Only.
He will, and I wish Shedeur a lot of success except for that week.
The 49ers.
No.
The Detroit Lions.
I'm gonna say yes. They're still better than us right now. Again, you know what, Tiff? That's a good point because we don't know what Lions team will be on the field with the way they stack injuries up.
Defensive.
Again, getting hit again. We don't know what version of Lions we'll see when we see them again.
And they ain't look so good whatever day they played the Chiefs. So if we get that version of them.
Why not us? Bear down.
Bear down.
Thanks for listening to this latest episode from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan Channel. Don't matter if you listen to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or watch it on Twitch or YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend, hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop. And to all the guys from Chicago, we say 3 things. Bear down, go Cubs go, and sell the team, Jerry.